Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's hosts.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Carden Christmas School Christmas Variety Show. I'm Bob Roberts.
And I'm Johnny Johnson. We're broadcasting to you live from our campus here in beautiful downtown Allen Center, and we're so glad you're here to join us.
Christmas is just around the corner, folks, and we here at Carden Country School want to share some joy with you tonight through voice and song.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
A Christmas Thought by Tanya Karen. We may not hear the angels sing of peace on earth, goodwill to men, but still our prayers of joy ascend that peace will come to earth again. We may not see the star that shone in Bethlehem that holy night, but faith preserves the wondrous words. I am the way, the truth, the light. May you and I walk side by side along the path the wise men trod to worship Him, the Holy Child, Prince of Peace and Son of God. Christmas Prayer by Alice Kenley Roberts. There was a night, there was a star, there was an angel's song. A busy inn too crowded then for men to tarry long. And on this night beneath the star, across the windswept sky, a sound went out to still the earth, a baby's humble cry. Grant us, O Lord, the power to hear above the worldly din, the still small voice of centuries, the voice of God within. And give us, Lord, the power to see a light of lands afar, the holy light of Bethlehem in every Christmas star.
Aren't they great, Johnny?
Yes, they sure are, Bob, and we all hope you're having a good time, too.
Say, Johnny, you're looking sharp tonight in that tie. Did you get it at Harvey's?
Thanks for noticing, Bob. As a matter of fact, I did. Now a word from our sponsor. Merry Christmas, Chuck. I'm just on my way to finish up some Christmas shopping. Whew, shopping takes energy.
It sure does. I've just finished up my shopping, but my feet feel like they're in heaven because I wear Harvey's ties and sneakers. They give me good comfort and speed.
And with their skilled staff selecting ties, I'm able to get there in style, too. Thanks, Harvey.
The Night Before Christmas by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon will be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to the objects below, when what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer. With the low old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mound to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And in a twinkling I hear on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, and his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow, and the stub of a pipe held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly, that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of an eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, then giving a nod up a chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
In 1861, an American poet, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, was facing the Christmas season with a heavy heart, following the death of his wife and the outbreak of the American Civil War.
As the Christmas bells pealed, their persistent and uplifting message inspired Longfellow to write a poem of his renewed faith. In the 1870s, his words were set to music by English organist John Baptist Cochin, and the result has since become one of the American people's most beloved carols.
I heard the bells on Christmas Day by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men.
And thought how as the day had come, the belfries of all Christendom had rolled along the unbroken song of peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Till ringing, singing, on its way, the world revolved from night to day, a voice, a chime, a chant sublime, of peace on earth, goodwill to men.
It was as if an earthquake rent the hearthstones of a continent, and made forlorn the households born of peace on earth, goodwill to men.
And in despair I bowed my head, there is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong, and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Then pealed the bells more loud and deep, God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men.
The Gospel according to Luke, chapter 2, verses 1 through 20. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was the governor of Syria, and all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city.
And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary his espoused wife, being great with child.
And so it was, that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, an angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid.
And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be for all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Saviour, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you, ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger.
And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them into the heaven, the shepherds said one to another, Let's now go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which has come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us.
And they came with haste, and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in the manger. And when they had seen it, they made known abroad saying which was told them concerning this child. And all they that heard it wondered at those things which were told them by the shepherds.
But Mary kept all these things, and pondered them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had heard and seen, as it was told unto them.
We have some breaking news to share with you. We take you now to the KCCS News Desk with Shirley Cluck and Tom Gobble.
Thanks, Bob. The Kitsap Weather Service is reporting snow coming in from the north and the south. They're expecting 10 to 12 inches by morning.
This sounds serious, Shirley. People better stoke those fires and stack that firewood, and while you're at it, make sure you've got some batteries for those flashlights.
That's good advice, Tom. Power goes out in these parts at the drop of a hat, so it's best to be prepared. Now we're taking you live to Myrtle Spot and Hank Fields, who's out in the thick of things. Myrtle, Hank, what are you seeing out there?
Thanks, Shirley. Boy, howdy, the Kitsap Weather Service is spot on with the prediction. Hank, wouldn't you say that the weather outside is mighty frightful?
It sure is. Whoa, hang on to your hats, Mert. It looks like the wind and snow is picking up. I feel like I'm walking in a winter wonderland. Whoa! Oh. Or trying to.
Well, folks, we have a couple more numbers for you tonight.
Yes, and we'd love it if you could come sing along.
God. Snowflakes by Mary Mapes Dodge. Whenever a snowflake leaves the sky, it turns and turns to say goodbye, goodbye, dear clouds so cool and gray, and lightly travels on its way. And when a snowflake finds a tree, good day, it says, good day to thee. Thou art so bare and lonely, dear. I'll rest and call my comrades here. But when a snowflake, brave and meek, lights on a rosy maiden's cheek, it starts, how warm and soft the day. 'Tis summer, I know so away.
That's our show for tonight, folks. Merry Christmas and God's blessings to you all.
Singing everywhere, and they sing
Do you want William to come stand over here?
You come see what I'm looking at. There's a
I think it's
tip.
nice.
No, that's perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got them all in.
Take a tiny step backwards, Will. There you go. Perfect. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a molehill, so just be careful when you're turning. It's just dirt, but I just don't want you to trip on the molehill.
It's not a molehill.
Okay.
And when you're saying your poem, remember to say it loudly to the sheep, please.
Here we go. No more hands up here. So that's done. Now we're doing our poem. Eyes on me, William. Let go of your angel costume. There you go. That's perfect. Here we go. You ready? We're doing our poem now. So you don't use your hands that way. You're going to use the motions that we do, remember? All right, here we go. Say it nice and loudly.
Snowflakes by Mary Mays Dodge. Whenever a snowflake leaves the sky, it turns and turns to say goodbye, goodbye, dear cloud, so cool and gray, and lightly travels on its way.
And when?
Okay. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Carden Country School Christmas Variety Show. We're broadcasting to you live from our beautiful campus here in downtown Island Center, and we are so what?
You must not have looked at the new script.
And my and her.
Nope, stop. Pause and restart when you're ready.
And Mama in her crutch.
Clicking, Tom Double. Go ahead.
Thanks, Bob. The Kitsap Weather Service is reporting snow coming in from the north and the south. They're expecting 10 to 12 inches by morning.
This sounds serious, Shirley. People better stoke those fires and stack that firewood. And while you're at it, make sure you've got some... batteries for those flashlights.
Go ahead. Action.
Merry Christmas, Chuck. Oh.
No, you have to end up right over here. Otherwise, you're not going to be in the camera. So start again.
Oh, there's a car.
Stone cars! I forgot what my line is. It was as if an earthquake rent the hearthstones of a continent, and made forlorn the house is born, with peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Let's do it again, George.
Merry Christmas, Chuck. I'm just on my way to finish up some Christmas shopping. Whew, shopping takes energy.
It sure does. I just finished up my shopping, but my feet feel like they're in heaven because I wear high-waist ties and sneakers. They get me to where I'm going in comfort and speed.
And with their skilled staff selecting ties, I'm able to get there in style too. Merry Christmas. Thanks, Harvey.
And finally, there's with the angel.
Let's take your mask off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news to share with you. We take you now to the CCS case.
His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, and his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow.
We're gonna stop.
Merry Christmas, Chuck. I'm just on my way to finish up some Christmas shopping. Whew, shopping takes energy.
It sure does. I've just finished up my shopping, but my feet feel like they're in heaven because I wear high-waist ties and sneakers. And they get me to where I'm going in comfort and speed.
And with their skilled staff selecting ties, I'm able to get there in style too. Thanks, Harvey.
No, you don't have to whisper.
Yeah.
Thanks, Harv.
Thanks, Harvey. That's too long.
Are you gonna say?
And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you...
Oh, we can do it again. All right, say.
Thanks, Shirley. Boy, howdy, the Kitsap Weather Service is spot on with the prediction. Hank, wouldn't you say that the weather outside is mighty frightful?
It sure is. Whoa, hang on to your hats, Mert. It feels like the wind and snow is picking up. I feel like I'm walking in a winter wonderland. Whoa!
Well, folks, we have a couple more numbers for you tonight.
Yes, and we all hope you could join in our sing-along.
Okay, So pose for me and then start again because I can clip this all off.
Okay.
Ready?
And so it was, while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered.
Eyes on me. Harrison, you're going to walk all at one time this way. Ready? And step. Pause. Step. Pause. Step. Pause. Keep walking toward me. That's fine. Hands up. Step. Pause. Little steps, just like walking, Otito. Just stop a little bit in the middle. It's just like walking, but you stop for a second in the middle. Just walking. There you go. All towards me, Easton. Your eyes are on me. There you go. You can look down where you're going, but just don't look at each other. There you go. Easton, stop. There you go. And walk toward Mrs. Raven.
JJ, you're not able to use this.
And Joseph also went up from Galilee.
Let's take your
But
mouth.
not a word.
We're going to pause. That's okay. So pause. Go. Okay, we'll just...
All right, so Mrs. Lund, how are you going to start that?
A little.
I can't. Can you open the other window?
It's going now.
Thank you for those ears. Airplanes win every time. I will. This is awesome.
Okay, look at us, Otito. Over
Are you
here,
ready
boys
now?
and girls, this way.
Eyes up here.
Eyes up
We're
here.
ready. You can hum. Okay.
Okay. When I point to the sky, we're going to do it. And we're going to do it a second time when I point to the sky.